But first up for you this morning, Charlie Sheen has everyone talking yet again following a series of really baffling interviews. The Two and a Half Men star has defended his partying ways and lashed out at his critics and colleagues. Now, a gaunt-looking Sheen denying he's still using drugs.
I'm tired of pretending like I'm not special. Look at me, duh. Drug tests don't lie.
When was the last time you did drugs?
Don't remember, don't care. Drug tests don't lie. Scoreboard doesn't lie.
You say you've cured yourself of addiction. You don't need Alcoholics Anonymous. How have you done that?
I closed my eyes and made it so with the power of my mind. I had to unload 22 years of fiction and just decided that I don't believe that anymore, and I know my own truth, and that's what I stand on right now.
What kind of fiction?
The fiction of AA. It's a silly book written by a broken down fool who was a plagiarist. They think it's a one-size-fits-all, but it didn't fit me, and I just got tired of subscribing to something with a 5% success rate.
Well, Charlie goes on to say that he's at war with the makers of his hit sitcom, and he's ready to return to work on one condition.
I'm a man of my word, so I will finish the TV show. I'll even do season 10, but it's at this point because of psychological distress. Oh my God, it's $3 million an episode. Take it or leave it.
Oh, so you want to raise?
Well, yeah. Look what they put me through.
You make $2 million an episode now.
Roughly. That includes the back end, yeah.
And you want $3 million now.
Well, because I'm underpaid right now. Sure.
You're underpaid.
If you look at the money they're making, yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm tired of pretending like I'm not special. I'm tired of pretending like I'm not bitching a total frickin' rock star from Mars, and people can't figure me out. They can't process me. I don't expect them to. You can't process me with a normal brain.
Yeah, can't figure him out. This sit-down interview was just one of a number Sheen gave during a media blitz that saw the immediate resignation of his furious publicist.
You say you've cured yourself.
Now, joining us with more on this is human behavioural expert and life coach, Dr. Patrick Wanis, who's in Hollywood. Here on the couch, entertainment columnist for the Sunday Telegraph, Jonathan Moran, and rehab expert James Pitts from Odyssey House. Good morning to you all.
Good morning,
Thanks for joining us, guys. Patrick, let's start with you.
Good morning.
Now, for those of us trying to process Charlie Sheen with a normal brain, it does appear that he's spiralling sort of out of control. What's your take on this? You've seen a lot of this happening over there now.
Well, he's definitely out of control, but here's something that's going to shock you, Larry and Kylie. Despite all his words, Charlie Sheen subconsciously believes he's a loser. Listen when he said in that interview when he talks about, I'm tired of pretending that I'm not special. He wants the whole world to approve of him and to validate him. There's also a lot of violence in his language. He talks about killing, about murder. He even talks about loving violently. He talks about a battle, about a war. He's definitely spiraling out of control, and his behaviour and speech is 100% maniacal.
OK, Jonathan, what do you make of all this? Is this the final nail in the coffin? He's had lots of chances.
Firstly, I think he's absolutely off his rocker. I think it is the final nail in the coffin. I think that anyone that enables him, any TV network or anything, is just helping in his downfall. I think it's very sad, but he's his own worst enemy. It's awful.
James, oddly enough, over the years, we have been able to find some positive messages coming out of celebs going to rehab and finding themselves and getting better. What is this sort of, what is this doing for Alcoholics Anonymous and rehabilitation, do you think?
Look, I think, first of all, I think Charlie's kind of out of it right now. I think that certainly in addition to a lot of the problems that he's been having with drugs, I think that what you see now is certainly some kind of mental health issues. The fact that, you know, all of the research and certainly Alcoholics Anonymous has helped millions of people over the year and certainly provides a lot of support for people who have those kind of problems. So I think that when you're in a situation like he's in, he can't actually embrace something that's helpful because he has his own agenda. And what he's saying is, look, I'm fine, you know, and when you're caught up in the drug scene or certainly like that, that you're okay and everybody else is really screwed up. And I think that's what you hear him saying. What
needs to happen here, James?
Look, I think that what needs to happen is the difficulty that you have in a situation like that, he needs some assistance. But the problem that you have, you just said that his publicist has left. I think that the people who would probably tell him the truth that he certainly has put at arm's length. And so consequently, what he needs right now is somebody that actually has some influence to get him to get some help. He's in desperate need of help.
Yeah, Patrick, one of the huge problems here is that Charlie Sheen is one of the biggest stars on earth. His show goes on to make billions of dollars. And as he said in defending himself in these interviews, he hits every line, he makes everyone laugh every time. What's your advice for Charlie Sheen on this?
Well, it's interesting that, you know, what he was talking about AA, Charlie Sheen actually feels he's been betrayed by everyone. He's transformed himself into an emotional vampire. He's claiming victim, he's a narcissist, he's criticising everyone. He says CBS and the other execs didn't come to my aid. He says, look at how they've treated me, look at what they've done to me. And he goes to great lengths, he goes to great lengths to attack AA. He's talking about 22 years. He feels that everyone's let him down. And now what he's saying is, come and help me. He says, come to my side. I think the first thing he needs to do is deal with his deep-seated rage and anger, Larry and Kylie, because it's coming out. Remember, he's the one that hit his wife, assaulted his wife, pleaded guilty to it last Christmas.
Jonathan, the publicist quitting? I mean,
the publicist quit because he did this media blitz without talking to his publicist of many years. I mean, this guy is absolutely a rogue. I agree with you. He's surrounding himself now by people that say yes to him and enable him and are letting this behaviour continue. These drug binges, these alcohol binges, and saying that what he's doing now is normal. He really needs desperately some help, but he said no to his father. He said no to his publicist. I mean, I don't know how this is going to end, but I don't think it's going to be pretty.
OK, we will wait and see. Jonathan, thank you. Thank you to Patrick in LA and James here on the couch.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.